Aquí es mejor playa de Cayo Coco. This is the best beach in Cayo Coco. The tide is in right now, but you can normally walk way out there. There's sandbars you can sit on, and there's a sandbar that goes, you know, a couple 100 feet out there, all the way to that point that you can walk. It is beautiful. Look at this beach. Look at this beach. The end, there's a Diamond Club section only, but food, pizza, music. This is the entertainment area. Just stunning. A lot of the restaurants are down that area. There's a lot of call them like a semi-detached like this, just 2 rooms in a building. Some of them have outdoor shower. I'll show you that in a second. This is a room that is al fresco. As you can see, there's 2 doors, and in the center behind those palm trees is an indoor shower. And then right inside that is the bathroom, and there's also an inside shower. So you have your options. I think they call it the al fresca, the fresh room. There's another one. The lagoon is behind it. Okay, so we are back from Cuba. Overall, a great trip as usual. I think this was number 7 to Memories Caribe. Just a couple kind of post-review thoughts that I would like to share. Firstly, don't worry about exchanging money. If you're not going into town, and even then, probably not, but don't waste your time exchanging your money. If you're coming with your Canadian, your American, whatever it is, just use that and tip. We typically buy about $100, 100 US $1 bills to make for easy tipping, but do not bring loonies and toonies. It's not a currency for them in Cuba. And what ends up happening is a lot of good people will buy back all the loonies and toonies, and I usually come back with a couple $100 in toonies and loonies because they get tipped in it and they can't put it in the bank. They can't do anything with it. So same thing goes with your bills. It's very important that your bills do not have even a slightest tear in it, because their bank won't take it. So you may find people coming up going, hey, if I give you a $20 bill, will you give me a $20 bill? They're trying to get a bill that isn't ripped or torn because it's zero value to them. So check your bills before you travel. Make sure there's no rips or tears in it. Only take good bills. Like I said, don't waste your time exchanging money. And if you do need to exchange money or feel that you need to exchange money, do not do it in the hotel. Even the banks are terrible. You're better off to meet a local on the resort, somebody who can get you a much better exchange rate, like significantly better exchange rate, doing it in town for you. The key is you're going to have to trust them, and for the most part, that's a non-issue. I've never heard of anybody getting screwed, myself included, back when I used to exchange money, back when there were 2 currencies. Another thing that people should keep in mind is it's Cuba. So you see a lot of people before they go say, oh my God, do they have this, they have that? That can change in a day. We've been down there. This trip in particular had a good supply of everything. We had soda or pop, whichever way you refer to that. Wine was there, but there have been times we've been down there where there's no soda or pop and no wine or anything like that. They can't control that. That's covered by the government. So if you go down there and you're frustrated because you're missing something, or, oh my, why isn't there butter today, but there was yesterday, don't lose your mind over that. You're in Cuba. Getting mad at the people that work there that have zero control of it is almost futile. You're talking about people that, you know, make less in a month than you do in a day, and they have no control over it. They're just they are genuinely going to try and do everything in their power to make your trip memorable and have a good time. But when it comes to things like supplies, their hands are very tied. It is what it is. If you are a diehard foodie. Oh, food's life. That's what I vacation for. Food. And there are people like that, and not saying anything good, bad, or otherwise against them. But if that's who you are, Cuba's not for you, right? You can go to a 5-star Cuban resort. You can go to a 3-star Cuban resort. The food's going to be the same. And then people will say, hey, I went to this other resort and the food was awesome. It's like, well, the food's been awesome at the resort I'm at, and it's also been terrible, right? It's by the day. So you may have had a good week at another resort and be thinking because you were at a 5-star it had better supplies. It doesn't. They may have just had supplies, or I was talking to a friend in another resort and we had wine and they didn't, or vice versa. That's crazy talk because they just haven't run out of their supply yet. But when they do, I can assure you they're not getting replenished. You see, that's just the way it is in Cuba. So if you're a diehard foodie, or I need my wine, bring it. But if you're a diehard foodie, go somewhere else. Cuba's just not the place for you. But if you want to meet the most genuine people on the planet, you want to meet people who treat you like family. They just genuinely want to do the best for you and actually care about you and have respect for you and feel safe. In a nice, beautiful location with the sun shining and palm trees, Cuba's definitely the place for you. Give them some grace. Let them try and help you wherever they can. And enjoy your vacation. I highly recommend it. Memories Caribe. It's been a great spot. I've traveled a lot of places in Cuba. I've enjoyed all of them. Memories Caribe is our new home. So I suggest you go and get to know the people who work there. Say hi. Talk to them. They're like little gifts, obviously, just like anywhere else in Cuba. It's the small things that matter. A smile, a hello, make an effort to speak some Spanish, practice your Spanish. Enjoy.